I oftentimes will watch some of my friends on YouTube. A lot of my friends are boxing fans, man, and they'll talk about HBO boxing. And see, I'm not as passionate about boxing as I am about NBA basketball. But I've noticed they have a tremendous irritation at the HBO commentary uh, and commentators, and particularly like Jim Lampley and these guys. And one thing they'll say is that the opponent, let's say Triple G's fighting some guy, right? Let's say he's fighting Kell Brook or something, and Kell Brook will land while they're talking. Kell Brook will land some effective punches on Triple G, which will go unmentioned, right? They'll just be probably bloviating about how great Gennady Golovkin is, right? And then Gennady Golovkin will throw some punches that don't connect, but all of a sudden Jim Lamb will go, "Oh, what a combination by Golovkin," and that's like the average fan reacts to that excited, response by the announcer, even though they didn't notice that they might not even notice that the punches didn't land, but they're just reacting to the commentary, and it psychologically will affect you if you watch it enough. You watch these types of announcers commentating a match, it'll affect how you look at things, right? And I was watching the Golden State and Portland game, and in the fourth quarter, man, I'm 100% convinced now. I've made videos in the past talking about I was suspecting of it. Maybe I was emotional. Maybe I'm overstating it. No, the NBA is rigged. Okay, I know a fix when I see something. I notice biased officiating when I see it. The fact that Golden State gets to consistently foul their opponents, and the announcers will try to pass it off to me and to you as excellent defense, is bull. Okay, the capper was when so-called wannabe defensive player of the year Draymond Green obviously fouled Damian Lillard. He did not get any of the ball. He fouled him. And Mike Breen, oh, spectacular block by Draymond Green. Like that don't sway me. Okay, maybe it sways some other people. I know what I see with the eye test. That was a foul. Okay. Then you had a Portland player. All right. I think it was Harness. What's his name? Harness, I think it is. He was fouled. Clearly fouled. It was obvious contact between him and Stephen Curry when the shot clock was going down. He should have shot 3 free throws. You could see the contact while you're watching the game. But that guy name was Harkless. There was obvious contact between him and Stephen Curry. Nothing called. Nothing. A couple of times Draymond Green, not Draymond Green, excuse me. Draymond Green was reaching in and fouling players like Damian Lillard. And you could tell it was contact because of the fact that Lillard's hands went up. So that means that the ball that he hit Lillard's hands, and his hands went up and the ball went out, but they'll call it as a strip. And see, it's different things like that that makes me not want to watch NBA basketball anymore as a fan. That's why I stopped watching it for a couple years. But now I have to look at this as what it is. It's pretty much just WWE entertainment. Okay, what was happening was you had Damian Lillard and C.J. McCollum were busting the Golden State Warriors' ass. And all of a sudden, going in 3 quarters, we had a tie ball game. So the memo came out from the head of NBA, okay, we can't have Portland win this game, so let's start swaying this game. Let's start taking care of this one. Okay, let's start making calls preferential to Golden State, and that's what happened. And I don't care if nobody don't like that. That's what happened, man. These games are rigged because it's all about money. Nobody wants to see Portland in the NBA Finals. Okay, people want to see Golden State and preferably Cleveland. So even though we may be hoping that things can change, let's not kid ourselves. It's all about money. And some people be like, "Oh, well, what about Jordan? Why don't you talk about Jordan?" Well, that's the other reason why there was more star power back then. Jordan was out the league for 1 year. The league survived, didn't it? They had Hakeem Olajuwon, but there's so much more star power now. Why are the league so afraid of not having LeBron or Stephen Curry, these guys in the NBA Finals? Why are they so afraid of that now? I'm not trying to say that rigging didn't occur back then. There were some games that were questionable, but it wasn't so obvious. It wasn't so insulting to the NBA fan. If I were you, I would be insulted that they think that we're that stupid. It used to be you had to kind of like look at little things and some things suspicious, but it's so obvious. The NBA is rigged, man. It's all about money. And it's all about, them getting the biggest return on their investment as far as these players are concerned, man. But just for the sake of argument, let's just say the Warriors beat the Trailblazers. You know what I'm saying? Draymond Green had a near triple-double, 19 points, 12 rebounds, 9 assists. Kevin Durant, Kevin Durant, 32 points, 10 rebounds, 2 assists. Stephen Curry, 29 points, 5 rebounds, 4 assists. They all had good games, you know what I'm saying? But, it is what it is. The referees rigged that fourth quarter. So Golden State's going to win this series. NBA is going to make sure they win and go to the NBA Finals. That's just what it is. You know what I'm saying? Either matter of fact, I'm starting to wonder if the NBA wants the Warriors to play the Thunder in the Western Conference playoffs. They might. So, I don't know. Fuck the NBA.